Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. If you don't already know who it is, it's the one and only, the true Alex J. Today, we've got quite a lot of stuff to go through. So the first story that I have, it says, before I was boss, furniture entrepreneur who cares too much. This is from Asia1.com. This is basically about an entrepreneur saying that he trusted his friends and family way too much in the business, and they kept basically ruining everything that he was doing. So he started this business, and then someone stole loads of secrets and stuff from his company, and they ran away, and they went to his competitor, and he had people screwing him over for money and God knows what else. A piece of advice: if you're going into business, this kind of stuff happens all the time. I can't explain. This has happened to me countless times. I've had people that claim to be my friends and then completely backstab me and turn around on me. I've had people blackmail me. I've just had the craziest stuff happen. I've had people rob my bank account. I've had that happen twice. One was my personal account, one was a business account. Left me in a really bad position, and they stole a lot of money. I'm talking crazy situations. It's very, very common in business for that nasty stuff to happen at the beginning while you're still learning. If it's not a world that you're familiar with, that can happen. The best piece of advice that I can give you is try and have all the mistakes, have all that crap happen at the beginning. You want it to happen early on. You don't want it to happen later on once you've built a big company with a lot of money, and then everything starts hitting the fan and you're not prepared for it. You want to be in a position where you already know how to combat that. You already know how to, you know how to preempt it. You already know what's going to happen. The next story that we have is about Elon Musk and artificial intelligence. It says, this is by recode.net. And they said, Elon Musk just told a group of Americans governors that we need to regulate AI before it's too late. Now, if you don't already know, there's a huge argument right now, well, a huge debate about artificial intelligence. People are saying it's extremely dangerous. Some people are saying it's going to help a lot of people. Some people say it's a long way away. Some people are saying it's inevitable that they're going to take over the world. It's a crazy argument. You really kind of need to get into it. But Elon Musk himself, the owner of Tesla, he's already come out and he said that he's very, very worried about it. So he basically says AI is a rare case where I think we need to be proactive in regulation instead of reactive, because I think by the time we are reactive in AI regulation, it's too late. Normally, the way regulations are set up Normally, the way regulations are set up is a while bunch of bad things happen, there's a public outcry, and after many years of regulatory agency is set up to regulate that industry. It takes forever. That in the past has been bad, but not something which represented a fundamental risk to the existence of our civilization. AI is a fundamental risk to the existence of human civilization, my lord. I completely back this. I listened to a debate a while ago, and they were basically discussing artificial intelligence, talking about how it's going to take over the world. And I always thought it was nonsense. I always thought, that's that Terminator stuff, it's never going to happen. When this guy broke it down, and he was talking to Neil deGrasse Tyson, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was speaking with Neil deGrasse Tyson, they're having an interview, and Neil deGrasse Tyson, if you don't already know, he's a very, very smart man. He started off with, it's never going to happen, it's ridiculous. So then change into, okay, well, it's a long way away. And to then change into, all right, well, it might not happen. To then change into, okay, actually, this might happen, to how do we prevent this from happening? And this is a very smart guy, and it happens in about 10 minutes. He completely he went from there to there, because the logic just makes sense. When you follow it, it's very, very scary. So yeah, basically, Elon Musk is saying artificial intelligence is terrifying, it's gonna ruin the world. What do you guys think? I wanna hear from you. Do you fear AI? Do you believe it's something that we can control? Do you think it could take over the world? Do you think people that are saying it could take over the world are just exaggerating? I really want to hear your opinions. Drop a comment below. Tell me your opinion. I really, really want to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear your opinion, because it's such a strange thing to talk about, and it's something where I find that some people are really hard on one side and some people are really hard on the other, and I'd love to get your feedback to see where you guys come from. I personally believe that it could take over the world, and it really does scare me. We've also got another news story from sportsman.com. It says Facebook fighting court order over secret government access. And I think this is crazy. This is really cool. Basically, Mark Zuckerberg himself has said that if a government wants to spy on you through social media, they have the right to tell you that you're being spied on. Obviously, the government are like, no, don't do that. Please don't do that. It's crazy. And basically, Facebook argues the court order violates First Amendment protections of the company and individuals. They want to tell you if the Secret Service is spying on you or CIA is spying on you, and obviously the government's like, please, no, please, Zuckerberg, please don't do this. So I think that's really cool, and it's something that, again, I'd love to get your feedback on. Do you think this is a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing? Because what happens if the guy is actually a bad person, and then they inform him saying, hey, they're spying on you, and the whole operation's ruined? At the same time, I don't want them spying through my stuff. What do you think? The next story that we have is from Business Insider. It says the smartphone is eventually going to die, and Apple, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook are racing to kill it. They're basically saying, in this article is very, very long, but they're basically saying they believe that phones are going to be gone and that it's all going to be like augmented reality, and that we're going to be wearing glasses and it's all going to be a part of the world, and that's just the way that we're going to see things. Again, it could be. We could be 10 years in the future and we'll be laughing. Can't believe we was using those phones. Why didn't we just wear the glasses? I really hate the glasses thing. And I've said this for the longest time. I really don't like the glasses thing. I just don't see how that's something that everyone in the future is going to do. Maybe I'm going to look back at myself and laugh for saying that sentence, but I just don't see it. I just can't imagine walking around with these big goggles on all the time. It just seems crazy to me. I just want to look at my messages. I just want to see have I been messaged. If I have, I want to reply to it. If not, I'm not. Like, why do I need these things? I'm just going to check my text messages. Hold on. Like, I don't want that. What do you guys think? Again, maybe your opinion, you've got a good argument on it. Maybe you'll be able to convince me. There's another one. This is from LehighValleyLive.com. It says, you can now major in social media at this PA college. I think it's really cool that you can actually major in social media. I think it's a complete waste of time. I just think it's pretty cool. I personally wouldn't want a degree in social media. Just, if you can do social media, do social media. You don't need a degree. That's my personal opinion. Again, you guys can leave your feedback on that one. This one is for the Bitcoin people, the cryptocurrency people. You guys are gonna love this. I'm not really in that game, but I know a lot of you guys are. This is specifically for you guys. There's a story that says ex-bankers keep falling for digital currencies, interrogating crypto in new businesses. And they're basically talking about, there's a lot of big bankers that have started going into cryptocurrency. It says former bank secures millions in funding to spread reach and product from fiat into digital currencies. Nikolay Storonovsky is a very difficult name. Trader turned startup founder has secured an investment of 66 million in order to expand his banking startup Revolt into offering client digital currencies along fiat. It's crazy. Basically, they're getting a lot of money. They're investing into cryptocurrency. They believe that the new currency is crypto. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Again, I know you guys love hearing that kind of stuff. That's why I'm giving it to you. There's a Goldman Sachs Circle that are jumping in. There's just some really, really big players coming into cryptocurrency. It's making me have a look, I'll be honest, because there's a lot of stories coming out about it now. Maybe I'll invest in it. I don't know. Then we've got another story. It says, Newark startup on the cutting edge of 3D printing technology. This is crazy. I like it and I hate it. Basically, what this company have come out and they've said is they don't want to make things that have already been made. They want to make things that have never been made and weren't possible to make until 3D printing. That's cool, that's fantastic, that's great. Until they started saying a little bit further down the article, and this is from DelawareOnline.com, further on in the article, they basically start saying that they want to do loads of stuff with the military. I'm guessing they're doing this for money then, so that they can help make nukes and all these different bombs differently with the wiring and stuff, because before it wasn't possible to fit the wires in these. I think that's too much. I think that's crazy. I don't I can't imagine that we just created this new technology and immediately they're like, how can we use that and how can we weaponize it? That scares me a little bit. It's not really my thing. So there wasn't too much today, but I really want to hear your feedback on all of the topics that I went over. Have you ever had like a friend or family member betray you in business? Or is it something that you fear? How would you react if that was to happen to you? And what do you think about artificial intelligence and Elon Musk? He's coming out and he's publicly said, I'm afraid of artificial intelligence. I think we need to regulate it. And what do you think about Facebook telling everyone if they're going to be spied on? Hey, you're being spied on. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Apple, and they're all saying that cell phones aren't going to be the future and the future is going to be the goggles. Do you believe that? I personally don't, but hey. What about the ex-bankers all jumping into cryptocurrency? Do you think that's a good thing, bad thing? Do you think it's good to be able to get a degree in social media? Again, not really my thing. And what do you feel about the 3D printing nonsense? I hope you enjoyed that video. Please make sure to press the subscribe button down below. Make sure to turn on the notifications so that way you can be a part of the notification squad and you get told every single time there's a new upload. We're always helping you out with entrepreneur stories, news, and also giving you advice. So I'd love to hear back from you. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave them down below. You can follow me on my social media, like facebook.com/thetruealexj. You can also follow me on instagram.com/alexj020. Look forward to speaking to you guys again soon, but in the meantime,